All right, so welcome to our release session. For this session, we're going to need a ball like this. We're going to need a massage stick and a gun. So I'm going to take you through each of these. I just want you to follow along with me, and all your dreams are going to come true. Okay, so we're going to start, and again, you can sit down for this one, or you can stand up. We're going to we're going to start with our massage gun. All right, you can just follow along with me. So I'm going to take my gun, and I'm going to start on my left-hand side. So I'm going to turn the gun on. And I'm just going to start on my pec. I'm just going to slowly work up like this. So here's your sternum in the middle. We're just going to take the gun and we're going to work on just really close to your sternum. We're going to start kind of low on the pec and just slowly work up. It's going to look like this. And we're kind of staying close to that area, to the sternum. I'm just kind of letting it press in. I'm on the lowest setting here. And I'm just slowly going up. Got about 10 seconds. All right, now on this next one, we're going to move to the left upper trap. The upper trap is back here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this gun and I'm going to start by just kind of starting low on the upper trap. I'm going to work up slowly. You can see what I'm doing here. You don't even have to move it. You can just hold it. The ideal scenario is you start low and then you just kind of work up a little bit. Okay, so we can work kind of up and then we can start to work out here. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm just taking the gun and working out on the outside, kind of going from the inside to the outside of my trap. Making sure that your eyes are forward. You're not kind of like leaning your head down, although it's hard to see when I'm not facing you. All right, now last but not least, we're going to take the gun on this left-hand side and we're going to kind of work along our sternum. Okay, so your clavicle is here. Or your clavicle is here, and we're moving right below the clavicle. So it looks like this. We're slowly moving along this area. And again, this is a very slow movement here. And we're just letting this sink in. All right, awesome. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and switch sides. So now on the right side, we're going to start and kind of do the same thing. I'm going to start close to my sternum. I'm going to start to work up. Slowly just kind of keeping my eyes forward. Boxing that. I can think about as I'm going up, inhaling. Just inhaling through my nose. Moving really slowly. You can maybe move it out just a little bit. You'll find some spots that are quite sore. You might want to spend, you can spend just a little bit more time there. Okay, so now we're going to move to our upper trap on this side. I'm going to face forward so you can see what I'm doing kind of from a different angle, but you can see I'm just kind of like putting it back here, holding it, breathing, kind of moving it from low to high. And you'll probably find the right side is, quite sore in comparison to the left. But the main thing is focus on the spots that are particularly sore. I'm kind of going on the vector where I'm moving up first, then I'm going to move out after that. But just do like two more here. Just going to start to move out. Just moving out along my shoulder. Okay, so now what we're going to do is finally we're going to work on this part. Okay, we did this on the other side. The only difference is that now I'm going to work from, whereas before I worked kind of in this direction, I'm working basically in both cases, I'm working along my clavicle, but I'm just working to the left. So I'm working from my arm bone or the humerus towards the middle here. Moving really slowly. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to take our ball, and you can also use a tennis ball for this. I'm using a bigger ball just because it's easier to get to the wall. We're going to place it on your deltoid. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sink into the deltoid, and I'm just going to slowly roll up. Okay, so it's right in the middle of my shoulder, right there. Just going to slowly go up like that. You don't really have to bend your knees much. I can just kind of lean my body that way a little bit. And just moving down slowly. Inhaling as I go down. It's one of those things, you can pump the music while you're doing this, listen to some AC/DC or some heavy metal, really get pumped. Just doing this silent so you can kind of see what I'm doing and get inspired to roll. Beautiful. Okay. So we did most of releases up here. Our last area, and we're going to do this on both sides, is kind of your lat. Your lat is this big meaty area here. And really what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this big meaty area with my ball. And yeah, I'm going to let it sink in. So you'll know because it will hurt. And what you're doing is you're just breathing here. Okay. You're just kind of letting your body lean into it. You're breathing in and you're just inhaling and exhaling, letting it sink in. Just taking long, deep breaths. We'll do this on the left side also, and I'll show it to you from a different angle because it'll be turned that way. But you can kind of move it around, certainly. Just, and it's kind of, you can put your hand here and you'll kind of feel this big muscle here. Fun fact, it's the largest muscle in the upper body, latissimus dorsi. But I can create more pressure by walking my feet away from it or less pressure by walking my feet towards it. But again, I just want to do enough to where I can just teach you to let go, which is, moderate pressure, not a lot. I'm just letting this thing sink in. You're just taking long, deep breaths. So we're holding here. Again, it shouldn't feel like you're being stabbed. If it does, then I would walk towards the wall, take pressure off of this area. So let it sink in. Just kind of hold here. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to move to your lower body. For that, we're going to need a stick. Okay, so with the stick, what we're going to start by doing is we're going to place the stick, and again, this is not going to end up a port hub, between your butt crack and your sit bone. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're going to sit on it. Okay, so you're going to sit in this space, and it's going to hurt a lot. Okay, but that just means that there's muscles there that are tight and don't want to release. So all we're going to do is we can sit there and just rock back and forth very little. Okay, not a lot, a little. We're just holding here and rocking back and forth and breathing. And just kind of feeling it, working within the tolerable ranges here. Just by separating those two bones, that's going to relax some of the muscles that are creating stuff down your leg. It's not going to feel good. It'll feel better when you're done, though. So straight up. Bad for a moment, then better. We're just, again, just letting it sink in. Okay, we're going to take that out of there. Okay, now for this next one, you may put your foot up on something. So what that looks like is I can elevate my foot on just a block or something. But we're going to take the roller and we're going to roll up. Okay, so I'm starting down here near my knee. I'm just rolling up towards my thigh. Going like this, I'm rolling. Kind of just letting it sink in, so letting it press down a little bit and then slowly coming up and away from my thigh, or up and away from my knee, rather. So for this one, we're going to press into our thigh and you're going to roll up. Okay, you got a kind of a sore spot here, so we want to work that out a little bit. And you're just going to go like this. I'm going to push down, and then just roll up. And you're getting quite the workout with a massage stick here. Again, just kind of create a little bit of pressure, roll up. Maybe focus a little bit more, go a little slower on the areas that are sore. We just got two more areas to go here. So now, what I'd recommend is getting even a yoga block or something you can put your foot on to elevate a little bit, because what we're going to do is we're going to roll your calf. So for the calf, I'm going to take the stick and I'm going to put it, calf is just behind my leg here. I'm just going to roll up towards the back of my knee. And if this is hard to reach, kind of just do the part that you can. So you don't have to lean down a lot. Ideally, you lean down further, but if it hurts your back or something, don't. You can also use a gun back here. Ideally, you're using the stick, but either way. All right, we just got one more to do. It's just going to be your shin. With the shin, here's your shin bone. Don't want to roll a bone, but I'm going to roll the anterior tibialis, which is next to it. So I'm pressing into the tibialis or into this muscle, and I'm rolling up. And again, this shouldn't feel like you're being stabbed. You want to use the pressure that allows you to kind of get this without it hurting too much. You know, it's going to feel like you're doing something for sure, but not to the degree that it's extremely painful. Now, I'm pressing in and I'm rolling very slowly up, then I'm just resetting it. You need to elevate your foot more in order to do this. Please do so. And you could also, again, use your gun and go like that. Very slowly on the way up. Just thinking about inhaling as you go up. And that's it, man. Give that a shot. Let me know if you have any questions.